All right, ready?
Ready.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
Oh, shit, my bad.
I love it.
¡Pinche pendejo, güey!
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
Rollis. My name's Ricky.
I'm Sandy.
Welcome back to another Vive con Huevos podcast. Guys, you may have noticed that today was a little bit different. The girls are not here, but today we have 3 special guests with us. People who are fucking killing it in the San Diego scene. Just recently got out of a San Diego FC collab, rompiéndola bien duro aquí in San Diego. With us today, guys, we have. Do you guys want to announce who you guys are?
Somos los compas. Linea Divina.
Hell yeah.
Vive con huevos. 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 No sé si lo saben.
I love those Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. I know. Yeah, I saw you guys at the SDFC home opener. I unfortunately did not. I actually got there right as you guys were ending. We were supposed to be there at the Fan Fest like stupid early. We had this whole plan, like day planned out.
Yeah.
Of course, bro, when you're riding with like 3 other women.
Se pone loco la cosa.
Yeah, bro. Like I was ready by like 1. They weren't ready by like 7. And the game started at 7. So it was a fucking mess. But anyways, I love you girls. If you guys are listening. But guys, thank you so much for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I always say like the best thing and the most expensive thing someone can give you is their time and their energy. And being here on a podcast for at least 3 hours is the most important thing that I could ask for anybody. Like I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
No, and I really appreciate it, bro, for inviting us over. Because definitely like we want to have that kind of exposure as well. As a grupo, you know, we want to definitely like get ourselves out there and stuff like that. And for you to invite us on the podcast is definitely an honor to us and an honor to you as well.
Hell yeah,
and
bro.
like you said, giving the time and effort, se aprecia machine.
Sí, dude. Yeah, the time and energy, that's one thing that you guys will never give back. Like I said, that's probably the most expensive thing that you could ever give to somebody. So the fact that you guys are just here and the fact that you guys are just doing so much for your guys' fucking craft at such a young age, and in just you guys, we were talking downstairs in just a fucking year, like that's fucking nuts. In just a year to be able to have collabs like the ones that you guys do. And I keep up with your guys' socials religiously, like I do, because you know my life is like 90% social media.
Yeah.
So I see all the things you guys are doing, and it's crazy. You guys also drove from Pomona, so we're like realistically for all the audio and all the listeners from Pomona to where we are. I mean that's a pretty long fucking drive. So I appreciate the commitment. So
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I think sorry.
Go ahead, bro.
No, a big solid like standard in our grupo is like definitely like having that building block of like doing stuff, like even going the extra mile.
Yeah.
Because we know, like, I think everyone knows that if you put the work into it, definitely you're going to result with an outcome. Even if sometimes there's things like, oh, maybe like you're starting off small. Everyone starts from the bottom, you know? You're always going to go up to the top.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess realistically, like if you don't appreciate, like we were talking about earlier, like if you don't appreciate the process and the journey, then you're not going to have a real true appreciation of your guys' craft. And that really shows in what you guys really do and your guys' day-to-day and your guys' music and how passionate you guys are. Because you really have to have a passion when you're doing something creatively, which whether if it's content creation or if it's music. If you're not passionate about it, then realistically it's not going to go anywhere. You guys are going to eventually, if you're doing it for the clout is what I want to say, then you're gonna fall in love with it. And then you're just going to be doing it for a paycheck. And once it comes to that point.
Ahí es donde ya se dice no más.
Yeah. That's where you exactly. That's where you say, fuck this.
It was a real struggle. Like what you say that you're on your phone 99% of the time because of your job. Mm-hmm. People like that don't have that grind and like passion for like the artwork. They won't stay committed to it. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So for the people that don't know who you guys are, let's give a little brief intro. What do you guys do? Where'd you guys come from? Are you guys born and raised in San Diego?
Okay, so a little bit of background info about our grupo is our name is Linea Divina. We're a local group here in San Diego. Recently, pues, my compa Rollis on the requinto. I'm Ricky, the primera voz, and Armonía. He does the segunda voz as well. And my brother, he's the bassist. And Tololoche, as well as our audio engineer. So yeah, basically, we're born and raised in San Diego, all of us. We come from Mexican immigrant families. We play Mexican music. Yeah, shout out Jalisco.
First gen.
And you said you guys are homies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you got? Who were you homies with first?
I was homies with Ricky first.
Okay.
I met him my freshman year. No, my sophomore year. He was a freshman. We were playing soccer.
And then he just came along and was like, fuck it, you're my best friend now too.
Basically.
No, you know what's crazy? We always tell the story. When we first met, my brother had bring him because I was in school and I had 7th period, so I would get out later. But he just randomly appeared in my room and I had my studio. And I had my studio. Like he had told me,
in his room.
yeah, right. And I'm like, what the hell? But he had told me like before, like, oh, I met this guy named Rolly's. Like he plays the guitar. He plays really good. You know. I'm like, all right, bet. And then I get into the room and he's like, and my brother leaves to go get us both a water, and we're stuck in the most awkward situation because we're both like quiet, preserved people, you know. We don't really we're not both outgoing. Like he's the most outgoing. That's why he always networks and talks to all the event promoters and all that. But we're like more of the reserved, like just do the work type, you know. So it was the most awkward thing that could have happened to us.
I hate when that happens when you're like stuck with somebody that you literally just met and you're like, what the fuck do I tell this guy? You know?
Yo me acuerdo que entré al cuarto y estos vergas ya estaban nomás así nomás, like they were just like looking at each other. Like, who the fuck is this guy?
What's your name? What's your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! Fuck you! What's your name?
¿Y tú juegas foot?
He's like, ¿tú también tocas las cuerdas?
¿Quieres tocar algo más?
Yeah, like how Rolly said, pretty much, yeah, I met him in high school. I was a freshman. We played JV, was it?
Yeah, JV.
It was JV soccer. Yeah, so we met in JV soccer, but we weren't really close.
Yeah.
We kind of did talk, like, as in the team. And then later I found out on Instagram that I saw him play guitar, and I was like, you know what, that'd be cool if we started a grupo. So then, like, my brother, he had recently started playing bass because I told him to start playing bass, and he said he eventually started learning it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and then, like how he said, we just brought him one day and se hizo. Primero it was kind of like a junta.
So from friends to musicians.
Right.
So,
but my brother, he's my brother.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. And him, I just know
well,
him
you
as
have
a
to be
friend.
friends with your brother too, low key. I mean,
Right,
there's
yeah.
people out there that don't like their brothers.
No, well, he's my best friend.
Oh, that's
Tell you.
cute, bro. Oh,
Yeah, sometimes
that
we sleep
clip.
together and things, you know.
you know,
Yeah.
but
It's a bro thing.
al revés, güey, ¿sabes? Feet to face.
Como yin and yang.
Yeah, you're funny.
So how did that work for you, bro? Like, were you in music when you first started? Like when you were in soccer and you're like, hey, I want to do this shit. Like, what was that like first interaction?
To be honest, I was just playing guitar for myself, just for like the love of it, you know. I never thought about a grupo, to be honest, because the first couple of times we hung out with these folks, it was just to jam out and just play songs we like, you know.
Yeah.
And then Ricky would bring up the idea of a grupo. At first, I didn't like it because like it was like a lot for me because I'm more of like shy and like more to myself. And I didn't like it, so I like kind of waved it off like the first 2 times he told me. And then like 3rd or 4th time we hung out, this was started like the whole page and everything. I'm like, okay, I'm already in it, so might as well just go flow.
Wait, you didn't want to be in it?
No, it's because for me, I just like to play with. I never thought about it like
These are
like
like
like to make
emotions,
money off of
just-
it.
Nunca lo pensó así como
That's
que
crazy.
hacerse
Yeah, like you
necesario.
could actually do this.
Yeah, I
for,
never thought of it like that, you know?
You're just passionate about music, like
Yeah.
as a hobby, which is, I mean, I think realistically, if you're doing something creative, it should start as a hobby, right?
Right,
Like
yeah,
I
for
always
sure.
say, like when people ask us, like, hey, like any tips about podcasting, is like you should generally have a love for talking to people, because if not, it's just, you know, like
¿Para qué sirves?
see, like you're just gonna be staring at a blank wall. Like just
Yeah.
go do something else. So that's dope, bro. So you really didn't want to do this shit at all.
no, like I wanted to do it, but I never like nunca me animé, you know.
Okay.
And then Ricky like he helped me see the vision of it and like pues poco a poco, you know, just trust the process.
So how did that happen then? Like,
Porque yo también estaba igual en la misma posición con el Rollis. Yo también quería, like, I was kind of
so were you
to
just in
myself.
soccer practice just singing to this guy, or like?
No, that was 4 years later. This is like 3 years later.
Ah, yeah,
I
yeah,
met him
okay.
at the end of his senior year. I
Okay.
was still a junior.
Yeah.
And he was about to graduate, and I was like, you know what? Like I saw his
Let
Instagram
me make
video.
my move. That's what's flying.
Antes que se vaya, antes que se me escape. And so I was like, you know what? Like, hey, wait, like we linked up. I remember it was after school one day, and we stayed there for maybe like 3 hours, and we started playing just songs that we liked.
Yeah.
Like, not even songs like that we play at gigs and stuff. And I was like, you know what? It would be cool if, like, I was like, Rolly's, like, if you were in a grupo, like, let's say you were in a grupo, what would you want to do? And he told me, I always wanted to be lead singer, right? Like, a mí me gusta cantar.
Yeah.
And, like, I was in a segunda voz
Yeah.
before, pero to be honest, like, it wasn't really my thing. So then I told Rollis, I was like, oh, what did you want to do? He said, we want to do like a requinto. And I was like, okay, pues, let's bring him over to the house. Like, I was like, my brother plays bass, let's do it. And to me, I was kind of in the same position, like I said earlier, que el Rollis, where I was just playing guitar to myself in my room and stuff. Like, I was just kind of like, as you can say, depressed.
Yeah. Sad boy status.
Yeah, sad boy status.
Shout out to all the sad boys.
Y luego yo quise empezar como lo del grupo. Because I thought it was cool. I was like, man, you can be gigging and stuff.
I mean, if you're doing something like creative, and like if you can get paid for doing what you enjoy, everybody wants that, right?
Right, and it was never about the money at the beginning. Like, I even told Rollis, I think I told my brother too, like when we first started thinking, it was never about the money, right?
Yeah.
Nunca.
Never.
Yeah, it was never about like, oh, we want to gig because we want to make money.
Yeah.
It was more about let's gig because we like what we do.
I was literally looking at the back of my phone because I went to Panda Express. Shout out Panda Express. And my fortune cookie. Because, bro, like, realistically, because we were talking downstairs about, like, handling the Instagram. And you just have so much pressure of, like, between the networking, between the content creation, between, making the music and practicing and making sure, like, everything just running the way it is. Sometimes it's inevitable. Sometimes you do kind of say, why the fuck am I doing this? Right? And we were at Panda Express one day, and I was kind of going through this episode of like, fuck, should we continue doing this? Like it's getting really hard. Like I got to concentrate on my business, but also at the same time, like I got to keep this podcast running. We've been doing this for 3 years. Like I don't want this to go down the drain.
You're like in the sense of like, is this even worth it? Or like let me keep doing this because I mean it's going good, right? Yeah.
Total, güey. Ya llegamos a Panda Express, comimos, and I ate my fortune cookie, and it literally says, "Do it because you love it." And I was like,
damn.
oh, shit.
Sign,
yeah, like I needed that
crazy.
at that time. And it's crazy that happened when I was fucking spiraling, bro. We were on our way to Panda Express, and I was just talking to my wife, Paulina, and I was like, dude, like, I don't fucking know. Like, what do you think? We're like dropping ideas back and forth. Should we do this shit? Should we continue? The guests that we've had on are super dope. Our network is fucking sick, but like, sometimes it's just stressful.
It's especially like coming as the managing. I'm pretty sure you can relate to this. Like having a lot of things on your plate, it's just like, like it gets overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I think with anything, right?
Yeah.
Like if you have a lot of things in your life, it does get overwhelming, a lot of factors. And definitely, like I think that's a sign of God, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Y gracias a Dios que todo está dando because, the man above is the one that we give all things to.
Yeah, no, this year has definitely been one of those years where I kind of had to like take a step back and like look at the bigger picture, right? Like where have we gone and where we started, and like give thanks. You're like, dude, like all the connections that we've made have luckily, like knock on wood, have been so amazing and have been so supportive. But like it's a blessing, bro. Like we wouldn't be here, without the blessings from above,
right?
Realistically. So it's like I always have to like step back and give thanks, and that really like gets me through my day.
I feel like it reassures me too.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm doing all these things.
Yeah, most definitely. But take me back to your guys's like first ensayo, first like let's do this shit. Let's get together, let's practice. Where was it? Like walk me through that whole kind of like
The first tocada.
First tocada. You want to do that?
Was it bad?
Okay.
But before the first tocada, because that actually was a question.
Okay.
Like if it was good or bad. But I want to
save that. We'll keep it locked in.
We'll come back to that. But what I want to know is like when was it where you're like, oh fuck it, let's make a grupo? And was there any pushback? Like what happened?
I feel like the first part was getting the repertorio.
Yeah.
Because all of us, like, we definitely grew up listening to that music. I remember me when I was young, I didn't like it at first. Then I started to grow on me, and definitely growed me like faster. I don't know about you, Rolis. What about you?
About what?
Did it ever grow on you?
Older songs?
Yeah. Like
I mean, I like playing them at the gigs, but I don't listen to them personally.
No, but like when you were little. Like, did you like the music that your parents would play?
Well, yeah, I grew up with that.
Yeah, por eso. Yeah.
But it's different though, like right now, like bro, you put on Juanga and I'm fucking bawling my eyes out, bro. I'm fucking grabbing the wine like But you would have told Mario like 12 years ago if I liked Juanga, fuck that shit. Like, turn that shit out, bro. Because like put on some Tupac and Biggie Smalls for me, bro.
My parents would play the no, bro, like what's up with that?
It's like, nah, don't want to listen to no cumbias. But now it's like put on some cumbias, baby. Yeah.
But no, so it all started. So shout out to my boy Easy. He's the one, Ezequiel. He's our neighbor actually, and he's actually like I can consider him maybe as like the foundation of our grupo. So basically, it's 4 of us, I'd say, because he definitely helped us since the beginning. And so he came to our first practice too, and we kind of just sat down and we're like, well, let's play songs first because we got to build our chemistry. What's the point of having all these songs if we don't have chemistry? We don't know how to sound. Right. And definitely it's overwhelming because none of us come from families of músicos. So for us, it's like we don't know what to do.
trial and error.
Yeah, it's definitely trial and error, and then especially like
100%.
mixing my voice with his voice. It's just like
Horrible trial and error.
You know what?
That's the only way I learn is like doing it so bad that you fuck up the like horrible,
if
and
you
then
don't-
you learn and you never do it again.
But if you don't do it bad, then how the fuck are you gonna learn,
Yeah,
right? You know,
right.
like it's cliche, and I say this probably in every single fucking episode, but it's like if you're gonna have those moments where you like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
And those moments where you have to fuck up, but like if you don't see that, then there's no way of you building, right? Like if you go back to our first like 5 episodes, dude, they give me so much cringe. I don't even like looking at them. Like that's how bad it is.
that's how we are with our friends.
Yeah, we're the same way.
Yeah, really?
We're the
Hey,
same
the other day
way.
I was looking at the one for the first tocada, and I was
No.
crazy.
Damn.
But you kind of have to go through it.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
do,
go
that's
through it.
what- yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna be your fear of it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
like I said, none of us come from family of musicals, so definitely was a big stepping stone. I remember we practiced like a week only, and then in 2 weeks we got a tocada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to go back
That's
though
the
to
grinding.
none of you guys have had like the background of music, so you guys just kind of just started because like it's a passion project. I want to pick it up.
Yeah.
Did you guys, when you guys started the grupo, did you guys get any pushback from your families?
Oh yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
because I remember me and my brother used to play soccer,
Mhm.
and my dad was very aguitado that we kind of like stopped it. Dijo, no,
Yeah.
hombre, no.
Yeah, like a Mexican dad.
Like a typical, like a
yeah.
typical,
wants
you to
yeah, yeah.
continue.
Yeah,
He
he
wants
wanted
you
to be
to
the next
build that
Chicharito.
legacy
Right,
that
yeah,
he didn't
yeah.
have.
He's
you know?
living his life through you,
Uh-huh.
low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I remember like, yeah, definitely a bit of lashback at
Mhm.
first, especially because I remember I used to be in my room. I used to play all the time, and like when my dad was here, like, like what are you just doing? Just doing that? Like you playing guitar for hours and for what?
Mhm.
You know, like, and so like definitely when we started it was like, I can say that my parents did help us, like for sure, start it up. Like they
Yeah.
had the belief in us.
Yeah.
At first it was hard to accept it, but once we wanted to kickstart it, it definitely did us well.
Mhm.
What about for you, Rollies?
I didn't have no personal like pushbacks. My parents support me like in everything I do. Like one thing they always tell me is primero la escuela.
Yeah.
That's what they always tell me.
Yeah.
But then they always support me.
That's good, bro.
I'm grateful for
Actually, one thing we were talking about our homie Josue earlier.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
Josue.
shout out Josue.
Yeah. But one of the funny things and probably probably the thing that has stuck with me throughout the whole time that we've had the podcast is that in his podcast he told us that his mom told him, "Si la vas a cagar, cágala chilo." And that's probably been the most it's probably up there with Vive con Huevos, bro. Like it's Vive con Huevos and that quote, you know, like
Yeah.
you know, because it is like if si la vas a cagar, like at least do it with intention.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, do it because you love it and do it because you're giving your full heart into like your into your craft.
Right.
So that's dope, bro. But now I want to know about that first experience, your first gig.
The first tocada?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
the first
You
tocada.
want to see it? Where you go?
I mean, okay, so in Plaza Bonita, right?
Okay, yeah.
Everybody knows San Diego,
Yeah.
right? Plaza Bonita, Westfield. We would go just to play for free, serenatas, you know, hey, here's our business card, book us any type of event. We didn't have a repertorio, we didn't have bocinas, we didn't have nothing. We just wanted the ability to say that we played at our first event,
Mhm.
right? And then like 2 weeks in, we got it on his birthday, actually, like August 17th.
Yeah.
And the girl I was already talking to, like that was like, I guess like I started talking to the girl, and this is why I learned, not trial and error, never to mix a relationship and business ever again.
Oh yeah.
And so if from now on, I've never
go
done
on.
that ever again.
Yeah.
But I stopped talking to her
Yeah.
for reasons, right? And then the day came of the tocada. They never canceled. We never canceled. So it's just the quinceañera, first of all. First of all, our first tocada was a quinceañera.
Mhm.
That's a
And the
lot of pressure
bocinas
already.
were...
Yeah.
My dad had spent $300 on like this Amazon like bocina kit, which a mixer, bocinas, and microphones and everything for $300. Right now, one of our monitors costs $300.
Yeah.
Our whole setup cost $300 back then,
Yeah.
you know? So we go, I was horrible. We sounded horrible. Everything was horrible. I was completely nervous. They could share their experiences, but I was like shitting my pants.
Do you guys have videos of that?
I do
Yeah.
have videos. And
Oh.
then I wanted to add on to like when we met,
Yeah.
the lady, she was kind of like, it was like those hyper ass ladies. Like this girl was like our age, but she was like, ¿Qué rollo, plebes? O tocan, o qué
yeah.
rollo? ¿Qué necesitan?"
Yeah.
And she started getting all crazy. And
Like just energy through the roof.
yeah, and I think we were kind of excited because it was like the first time someone actually contacted us.
Mhm.
So like when I started passing the info and everything, and she's like, "Oh, va a ser mi quinceañera." And what, like, in like a week or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
let's go.
So we had 2 weeks to build a fucking repertoire from the bottom. And I remember we used to
Did she give you guys like at least a playlist? Or like, hey, can you guys?
No, we were like,
No, she
just
did, she
play
did, she
2
did.
hours. And we did
God damn, 2 hours is crazy.
Yeah, and we did 100 an hour, so we got
That
paid
was
$200 that
Y
day.
todavía lo tenías que repartir.
No, la
with
pinche
gas,
vieja,
everything.
la pinche vieja quiso que yo le haga su repertorio como ella quiera. And I was
Okay.
like, no manches.
Dead
What are you
ass?
gonna do? Yeah, she sent me a thing and it was like a list of songs.
Yeah,
And I tried to tell Rollies, I was like, which ones do you know from these?
damn.
And
man,
we're
we
like,
didn't
we're just
know
kind of
any
just picking out.
I
A ver,
know
cuál-
like
cuál-
3 of them.
I remember we didn't know El Aguitado. Everybody knows that song. We didn't know
We didn't
it.
know that
And
song,
we-
bro.
Tell you
We
about-
fucked it up so bad.
Was it the
Damn.
lyrics or was it just like
Everything.
totally-
I fixed that shit off the top
Because
of
we
my
didn't
head.
have that much chemistry, but we were like,
We were trying to figure it out. Yeah, you're trying to figure it
nah,
out.
that
Yeah, we were all playing a different song. It sounded horrible.
Grupo Independiente. Everybody's playing a different tono.
El grupo más
Fucking doing
culero de
rap,
San
bro.
Diego.
Dead ass.
Yeah, at that point, you guys needed like that cumbia DJ that's kind of like
Yeah.
talking while you're playing. So you,
Uh-huh.
Put the DJ's because like, no,
was
yeah.
bad, it was
But we
bad.
pulled up to the first Togada and it was like a really nice house here in Chula Vista, like Chula Vista
Yeah, it was
era.
Uh-huh.
It was really nice, and for us it was overwhelming because it's like a quinceañera. It's like a pretty big thing, and we charged like my brother said $100 an hour, and it was slave work. We did 2 hours.
It was bad. We learned from then. No.
But
we
you know what was the
learned-
most shocking part?
did they say anything after?
Yes, like so. What happened was
They gave us tip.
No,
They tipped us. They gave us $20.
They did.
Yeah.
Pero para que se salieran.
Yo creo que sí, porque el vato se enojó.
No,
I'm gonna tell you
Why?
right now, because okay, so we started and I remember everybody started huddling up. Tenían como estas pinches sillas
Yeah.
y las empezaron a poner enfrente.
Yeah.
Y estaban literalmente enfrente del grupo. So everybody sat down. Everybody sat down, and we started playing. It was like I looked at Rollies, bro, and I was like,
We were at a quinceañera playing ¿Qué onda? Like, baby, me huele.
not even that. This is our first time all of us were on stage.
Yeah.
None of us are
Yeah.
playing music like that live. This is our first time doing live music.
Yeah.
So everything went pretty all right for the first hour, but we sounded like ass. I remember who was recording? Someone was recording and like what's it called? Luego, what was I gonna say? Oh, we went to the break, right? And so the power cut out.
Uh-huh.
And when the power
Oh, the
cut
power
out,
cut
and
out.
they blamed it on my.
the dad blamed it on our mixer
Yeah,
and
but
said
I
that
knew
our
about
mixer
the
valía verga y que sabe qué. And he's like, su chingadera es lo que les cortó la luz. And then he grabbed it and he just plugged in the cable and everything just turned
It
right
just
on.
turned back on.
I'm like, maybe
dude.
you didn't plug it in right.
Yeah. But you know what? It gets a little scary because I mean, it's a stereotype sometimes. You know, sometimes you go to tocadas and there are those families, or you're like, how you paying me? What kind of money where did you get this money? You know.
Right.
So it is kind of scary. I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
how that can happen where you're like in your first gig and you're just kind of like all these emotions are going through and
He
like,
was nervous.
Yeah. How was your experience, bro?
Nah, it was the same as theirs. It was
You're like, I was just
it.
shitting bricks back there. I
It
didn't
was
say
just
shit,
as
bro.
bad. And then,
The requinto.
and then I don't know if it was the first. No, I don't think it was the first song. I think it was the first song of the second hour. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I fucked it up like bad. Like we had to like okay, like rascale compa Rolly. That shit like 3 times because I have to restart it. It was pretty bad. I was so nervous. Yeah.
And then we didn't know a shit about audio engineering.
Nah.
And he tried his best of what we do, and everything was like leveled. Like my mic was all the way over here.
Like the
his
peaks were
Tololoche was
just
fucking
all
high as
different.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I remember the guy was pissed off. The dad was kind of pissed off after.
Really?
He ended up
Yeah.
giving us the money, but like he was pissed off
No,
about
it
what
was the
happened. earlier.
woman. The woman had given us the
No.
money.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
a-
'cause
it was
the
a
woman was
mom.
really
The girl, it
nice.
was a mom.
The
Yeah,
mom
it
was
was a
really
My mom
nice.
had given us 200. And she was like, "Damn, mijo." Like,
How did
much
she find you
sympathy.
guys? Like just randomly? She just like
No.
The girl at Plaza Bonita was the one who got us, and she
Oh,
recommended
shit,
to the mom.
okay.
It was like the 2 girls, like the one I used to talk to, and then
Yeah.
her friend.
Oh, okay,
her
okay,
friend
yeah.
was a quinceañera, and then she booked us with her mom. Her
that's
mom. was.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. And then I remember what happened afterwards. Oh, they asked like me as the lead singer. They came and they asked me for this song called La Cabrona,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What kind of fucking song is that?"
No, you'll see it
I
all
never
over
heard of that
TikTok.
song in my life. That's like the song made in fucking 1800s, bro. So I was like, you know what, like,
It's that shit your grandpa would listen to.
yes,
Yeah.
bro. My fucking
It's
tatarabuelo,
like,
bro.
there's like 3 chords and that's it.
Yeah, and that's relatable for any musicals out there.
Yeah.
You'll get clients that'll ask for the most randomest songs you'll ever.
They'll ask you,
listen
"Hey,
to.
do you know the corrido my dog's nietos, uncles, like the one that they compose for him?"
And at that point, like, what do you guys do? You just like, fuck
Ahorita
it,
te
or
la
do
toco,
you-
and then just
Ahorita-
never play it again.
I
Yeah.
say, I be like, "Ahorita te la toco."
Because also at that point, I feel like once they start asking for those like random songs, it's like everybody is just like out of their minds, just fucking blasted drunk.
No,
right?
sometimes
Yeah,
it's those guys
most
like
of the time.
seguir machine.
Yeah.
Because we'll tell you more about our stories later in a little bit, but
Yeah.
we have some crazy stories.
And then people get. Oh, did we do have crazy stories?
Fuck it,
fucking
just get
crazy.
into it. What
People
happened?
get okay.
I'm
the
curious,
next one
bro.
after that was the gay guy that got drunk and he got mad at us.
Oh, bro, that was
Okay,
bad,
so
bro.
here's the layout, right? Me, him,
No homophobic shit.
right? Us two, right? Brothers, right? And then we always had Rollies.
Yeah.
Rollies was always best friends with the guy by cameras, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
They
Shout
were
out.
best friends. We were best friends. So it kind of like came and we all got along. Same thing, right? And we shout out to Rollies and Ezekiel. We always use their cars, no gas. We never paid for gas. They always handled it like, hey, shout out, big thanks.
Yeah, got you guys.
But what is it called? We had this one, and we would always go to tocadas. Us four. He was our only staff member, and we're us four, right? And one time we go to this tocada. So this guy gets pissed drunk, right? And he goes and he's like insisting. He's like one of those humble, but insisting that he needs to pay.
Yeah.
He needs to pay. And you had known some of the
It's
person.
como macho
yeah.
alpha type shit.
And so this guy, he doesn't have Zelle, he doesn't have cash, he doesn't have credit card.
But he started pressing
So we
me.
we can't pay, right? And he starts pressing like you, right? And he's like, no, yo le voy a pagar, no se me van de aquí. And then we figure out a way, right? That's besides the point. But more of the story is this guy starts screaming, and we're over here. The guy's all the way over here, starts screaming, and then I make a dumbass joke. I'm like, look, Rick, he's trying to give you a kiss. He's trying to get, and then this guy starts getting mad. He starts getting more fired up, and then like what the day after,
The client.
yeah,
Okay.
To
Yeah.
the client where he was pissed drunk though, and his mom had to hold him back. Like
Oh,
she would
shit,
literally hold
that
him
bad.
back. Yeah, because he said the comment.
Yeah.
And he started ganging up on me.
Yeah.
he got offended.
He got really offended. So, and he got.
You live and you learn.
Bro, yeah, we didn't even get the money because they started telling us, "Oh, we'll just pay you guys like the next day or this and that."
It was
Rollies,
yeah.
how did we get the money?
Well, one of our cousins ended up paying us, and then the cousin that was drunk paid her.
Oh, okay.
So we got the money the same day.
But what about the grandma? The grandma that called you.
Nah, bro, we're not getting into that.
So the grandma called him, and what did she say?
Rollies out here fighting grandmas.
She started. She got mad. Like she basically pressed him on the phone. No?
Yeah,
Really?
like, yeah, for some shit I didn't do. She was just chingando, like, oh, like, si ya se les pagó el dinero porque están con la prima, this and that. And then she was cussing me out of nowhere. Like, it was good.
Nos
And she
amenazó
started,
the
like,
next day, right?
yeah, she started cussing me out and shit. I'm like, bro, what?
You're always gonna have those family members, though,
Yeah,
right? I think it's
yeah.
just like in our culture and our nature. Like, no shade to our culture, but you're always gonna have that one person that's like,
Se ponen vergas.
yes,
There's
they're
always
pressed
people that
about the
difficult.
money. You know, like, yeah, money is just one of those finicky things that you don't want to fuck with anybody realistically, because it could go either way.
Sideways.
Yeah,
Real quick.
real quick.
Trust me, we know.
Yeah.
And then what's it called? The most funniest part though is that the guy, he woke up from his crudota and he texted me back and he's like, "Hey, when you guys available again?"
Oh, yeah.
And it happens all the time.
Yeah,
like people
bro.
get really drunk, have a little episode. One time there's a thing where they started throwing cake.
Hey, you guys?
Oh, that's another
High
game.
five
We
each
started throwing
other.
cake at each other.
Fucking Steve Aoki, bro. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, like the raves, like when they throw the big ass
throw
cake.
the big ass
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's horrible. And then which one is the? Let's talk about. Can we say narco?
Yeah.
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 We call him a narco, but we don't know if he is a narco or if
Yeah.
he's not. But that guy's real. He's always got.
Nah,
it.
Narcos, so we basically went back to Plaza Bonita. We spent it back, right?
Yeah.
So we can get more tocadas.
Yep.
And this guy nos dio la confianza. He was all drunk at the bar, at like this fish restaurant, right? And so he started telling us, "Oh, when you guys available?" It's like, "Tocan perro." And so we we played at his house. The guy was really chill. But when we pulled up, this guy was dripped out like Chalino Sanchez. And I was like, "Oh my God." Like,
Heavy,
freaking,
like, early 2000
Centenario.
narco.
No, fucking Centenario así de grande. Like,
Like
this
you
and
could
that.
just tell.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah.
And he was like, ustedes están en confianza, familia. And he started paying us like in full bills, así en machine. And the guy actually is a returning client. Yeah, so we call him Narco just because of how he looks. But he's not.
I mean, as long as they're paying you, right? Like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. But have you guys had moments like that where like it does get really sketchy and you're like, nah, we gotta.
There's a few moments.
The first day se vence.
Or the cake, güey. También ese, güey.
The cake one.
The
Yeah,
cake one too.
The cake one got pretty serious to where we just did like
We
that.
just had to do
So
it.
what
Because we
happened
were on
with
the
the-
last
The
like,
Irish
10
goodbye
minutes.
just fucking
Yeah.
left, bro.
Hard Irish
You had to
goodbye.
pull one of those.
Yeah.
Because what happened there is the situation was we got another gig.
He got pissed because he bought the cake and another guy smashed it into the girl's face.
Oh,
He's
damn.
like, "Hey, pendejo, I bought that cake. Like, what are you doing?" And then he started grabbing the other cake, like the big one, like the main one. And he started,
Started throwing
and then
it.
they started going back and forth. And then we did because we were like, "Oh, this can escalate."
Yeah.
Like drunk people, like
Yeah.
this can
Well, that's what I'm
escalate.
saying because like at a certain
Yeah.
point, especially with the grupos, I mean, like I said earlier, it was like there comes a point where it's like they get to a point where they're just so drunk
Yeah.
and they start throwing the cash out like, oh, yeah, otra media hora, otra media hora, otra media
Oh,
hora.
yeah.
But that media hora
Uh-huh.
is like 20 shots in that media hora for them,
Yeah,
you know?
no, se puso
Yeah,
machín,
no.
Yeah.
güey.
Crazy.
Yeah. But that one, so what happened was they started fighting about, I think the guy who hired us and his like girlfriend, I think I want to say, they got kind of like they got kind of personal into the thing, and they, like my brother said, they started grabbing the cakes, and they started like fighting this and that, and like both of the sides of the family started grabbing cakes and throwing at each other, running around, and we just kept playing because we're paying by the hour, so we're like, you know what, we're still getting our money, right? So we just kept playing. And there was a point where it got really serious where they started locking people inside the house. Remember that?
Yeah, all the kids and shit, bro.
Yeah.
God damn.
The little kids started, they started fucking locking in their house. They started banging on the door. The guy, they were holding them back. They're like, no, Ignacio, or like whatever the guy's name was. I'm like, no. And like, they started throwing cake at each other and this and that. And not till like one of the family members came to us and they told us, hey, ya córtale la música. So I was like, ya la última hora.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? They're like, we're going to pay you guys in full. It's just like, ya córtale.
Yeah.
Como que ya estuvo. And I remember the whole time we were cleaning up, and shout out to my boy Franco, shout out to my boy Chris. They were staffing, and they helped us out with the stuff, and we're just picking up for like maybe like an hour. And I remember you just keep hearing in the background everybody's fucking fighting and shit. They started going out to the front yard, moving cars.
Like
Yeah, they started moving cars and stuff. ¿Sabes qué estaban haciendo, no? Que van a sacar algo y no sé qué. And it was getting bad. It was getting bad.
Do you guys vet your clients now because of stuff like that, or you're like how does that go? Because I know that can get finicky too. Like,
what do you mean?
Like when someone reaches out to you and like, hey, we want to book you guys for this event. Like, how does the process for you guys go now? Because I mean, for example, like if I put myself in your guys' position, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to be put in a position where like my life could be in danger. Like, but it's so hard to gauge that off of like social media sometimes. So do you guys take any booking, or do you guys like vet the people that, or like, if someone sends you a message, basically is what I'm saying, is like, do you stalk them and be like, oh, I don't know if I want to play for them, or do you just fucking take the gig?
To be honest, we just take everything because in our genre,
Hey,
it's
feria's
kind of
feria.
Yeah.
Feria's feria.
Well, that I think I didn't want to say because I didn't want to come off like a dick, but like with the genre, it kind of goes hand in hand, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think as a músico, especialmente regional mexicano, you already kind of know that you're gonna be dealing with all sorts of people, not just like nice people.
Yeah.
And especially the type of music that we be playing, the things we be singing, it's just things that can alterar anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there was a point, I mean, this is probably like way before like your guys' time, but there was a point in like TJ where you couldn't sing certain corridos or you couldn't sing certain songs. It was like literally like banned.
Sometimes it is like that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've had a few times where people did tell me, like, hey, don't play that one, or don't play this,
Yeah.
But like it does happen eventually. Obviously, the things are not as hot because it's the U.S.,
Yeah, well, yeah, it's different because I remember at the time my ex, she lived in TJ, and sometimes they would hire bandas or grupos for birthdays, and at the time it was just really, really hot. Like the cartel movement was just really hot in TJ at the time. It was like 2010. It was crazy, and they couldn't play certain songs, and it was like songs that you wouldn't even know like were that type, and you're like, why can't they play this?
Yeah, I think us as musicals, we kind of have to educate ourselves on that. Because at the end of the day, like, I think I'm pretty educated on it. That, like, I know what to play and what not to, especially with the type of people. But sometimes you don't even know because you don't even know what the crowd is. Yeah. Because obviously those people, they stay mysterious. Yeah. Right? So there's been a few occasions where it's happened where, like, they told us, hey, like, no. But, like, nothing too crazy, at least of right now. Right.
Yeah, it's been, I think just a few occasions where, there was like people getting altercations and they start saying where they're from. They're like, yo soy de la no sé qué.
Por nombrar.
Yeah.
And then it just, once we hear that, it's time to go.
Yeah. It's like,
well, there's even points where like those things alteran like in a good way. Like for example, there's people that hear the corrido like El Palenque and they're like, oh, arriba Jalisco, arriba Michoacán, and they start saying stuff like that. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it can go either really bad or really good. It's just one of the two. Yeah. Pero like I said, in Regional Mexicano, you can't really. We kind of adapt ourselves to knowing that anything can go down. Yeah. And we've had occasions where like that happens.
Yeah. What made you guys actually taper down to regional? Like, I mean, clearly, you guys are talented musicians. So you could go like either way. But like, what made you guys gravitate towards that?
You want to start, Ortiz?
Well, for me personally, I think regional is what like gets us the most money. I try not to make it about the money, but that's what gets us gigs, our events, and everywhere we perform. Yeah. So I think that's what like regional mexicano. That's why we chose it.
Do you think like we'll go back to the question if you guys want to answer, but do you think like it's kind of because you guys are on the younger scale, but do you guys think it's like a dying genre for the younger generation, or do you feel like it's kind of coming back?
I think it's kind of growing. No.
Yeah.
Especially with the new stuff, like Beso Pluma, Tito WP, those things like that. I mean, me personally, I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
More than my compa Rolis, más o menos. He's more
Well,
fan of that.
it's a more different sound, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Versus
I feel
like
like
the old school regional type deal.
Right, yeah, it's like a different deal. It's like a mixture of new things, definitely like new era, new sounds. They're integrated into stuff like that. Because, you know, the same takas from the old ones, you know,
Yeah.
like everything is the same 3 notes, you know what I
Basically
mean?
the same.
It's the moneymaker,
Yeah. Right.
right? But like in the big scale, like people that do want to make their own music, they have to start doing into the new stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
What about for you guys? Like, what made you guys get into regional?
Mi regional, pues, like how Rolly said, yeah, it's the moneymaker, but especially it's a thing that que está pegando, you
Yeah.
know? And it's a music genre that me personally is my favorite.
Okay.
So especially just for the love of it. Yeah, definitely like growing up, escuchando Ariel Camacho, Ramon Ayala, Canelas de Durango. It's like kind of like, you know, we like playing that music. That's for me.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
For me, it's just, I mean, the money thing, but also like it's the thing that most spoke to us, because we all like strings. Like we were all like in love with it, like Juan Armado. We all love to play it. Like when we'll practice, we'll be like, hey, let's just pop in like one real quick, like just to play it, just for fun, just for the fun of the game, right? But I think it's the one that just speaks to us. Like, and I've loved Serreño. Like we've always said that a good Serreño is better than a okay or how does it go? Like I'd rather listen to a solid Serreño on a tocada
Yeah,
than
than
like a
a regular
norteño.
norteño.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. After how many gigs did you guys actually feel like, okay, we could actually do this? Because obviously after like the first 2, and you're like, especially after the first one, you're like, fuck, I don't know if I should do this anymore. Like, cagaste bien cabrón.
Yeah,
You know,
that was
at what
bad.
point were you guys like, fuck yeah, we can make a living off of this, or we could actually make this something?
Fuck, I don't know.
For me, I feel like when we got our good repertoire for at least 3 hours, that's when like I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confident in this. Like we keep playing good solid 3 hours. We don't gotta stop. This shit doesn't gotta happen. All that. And then the first time that people got up to dance to when we play cumbias, that's when like my confidence went like to the roof. Yeah. Cause like it feels good seeing people like enjoy music and like vibe to it, you know. Yeah. So I think that's when like.
That's what's. I mean, I feel like cumbias is like it's just one of those things where you just naturally just want to get up.
Yeah.
It just speaks to your soul, bro.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
And it's hard with Serreño. Like, it's
Yeah.
so good with the batería and, like, all that. Like, when you have, like, the drums to make the beat and
Yeah.
everything. But with Serreño, it's hard because I, as a bass, and him as a requinto, like, we have to keep the rhythm of the song, you know? Until he switches the song or finds the lyrics or whatever. So it's hard to get someone to dance when you're playing, like, our genre. or,
What do
like,
you
our
guys?
style.
What do you guys like playing the most?
Me personally, corridos.
Corridos?
I
Yeah.
like corridos.
Yeah.
I like playing anything that we play at events because
Okay.
I like seeing the people get hyped.
Yeah.
I
for
feel like
sure.
dancing songs. I like rancheras, which are different than cumbias,
Okay.
right? Because
Yeah.
rancheras are like they're songs, but they're just made into like that jumpy beat.
Right.
And then cumbias,
Which is probably a lot easier for you guys with the guitars.
Right.
That rancheras is probably a lot
Yeah.
easier because the cumbias, like you said, you do need like the drums. You do need like the kind of like the more.
because the
un poquito más
accordion,
movido.
yeah, the accordion and the baterista always are gonna give like people are like, oh, let me
Yeah.
get that stuff.
Yeah.
Like with us, we kind of have to make our own style, and like that's why we think we have our own sound here in San Diego,
Yeah.
because we sound different. Because my brother, he does this thing called what is it, like a slap bass?
It's like more like a slide. Like we have like our own style. Like, we found a way to like integrate what like the music we like and like just switch it up a little bit. You know, not too different to where it's like it's like controversial with whether people like it or hate it.
Yeah.
But it's like different enough where people are like, oh shit, I'll book them. You know,
Yeah.
like they don't sound as much as like or as good as or as different as these people. You know.
Because I feel like in Serreño, that's a big thing. It's like every Serreño sounds the same.
Yeah.
Every good Serreño sounds the same. So adding like something different, especially a combination of me and Rolly's voices, and then a combination with my brother's bass, I think it just gives the icing on top to us.
Yeah. Was it hard for you guys to find your kind of like own like sound? Because I know that comes a lot with like different artists where you're trying to find your sound, you're trying to find your voice, and you don't want to sound similar to the other grupos, which is what sets you guys apart and what's gonna get you guys at the bookings. So like, was it hard for you guys to come up with that? Or is it like an ongoing type of deal where you're just like, let's just keep...
It's kind of just like integrating, kind of
Figuring
like
it out, yeah.
as time goes. Because I remember, I think like to go back to the other question about when I felt like, oh, like we can make a living about this. I think our first event definitely sparked us. Or the second event we ever had.
The one at the beach.
The one at the
The one at the beach.
I remember the one at Monos. The first one we had the SC Flyers in.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Para mí, that one was like, oh, like I don't think I'm suited for this. Like, especially me having all the pressure of having like to talk to people, converse with people. Because I'm the one that does most of the talking on the stage. Because Rolly doesn't really like to talk.
Yeah.
And then my brother, he doesn't have a mic. So we want to do like kind of something like to that. But I remember the second event to the Ace event when, like, back to what Rolly was saying about when you see people excited about your music and how you sound, it's like, you know what, that feels good. You know, it gives you motivation, confidence out of more than anything. Because especially at tocadas, when we don't see that people are getting hyped up, we get bored.
Yeah.
We get bored, or we just don't. We're like,
Como que no te llena de ánimo, no? Like, you're kind of like, what do I do to keep this crowd moving?
yeah, you want to keep them like a attention grab.
Yeah.
Always.
If that does happen, is there like a go-to song you guys always go to? Like, you see like the kind of mood kind of just going down. Is there something where you're like, okay, we got to play this? Like, it's in your pocket, like ready to go, ready to fire.
Yeah, we do have those.
Palenque always hits.
El Palenque
Now it
always
hits. It's
Yeah.
dying down, but now, like, recently it's been hitting.
A little bit
That
more, yeah.
one, El Aguitado always hits. No, El Aguitado only hits when everybody's good, when everybody's active.
Yeah.
If you play it when everybody's dead, like, we learned that shit in Coachella. If we played it and everybody was dead, nobody would, like,
Yeah.
you know. But what other one? Like,
I would say Lujos del R.
Okay.
Los Lujos del R, a lot of people know us for that song. I think that's the song that right now que nos está pegando más.
Yeah.
Me as the one that does the logistics.
Is that the one that you guys like playing the most? Or like, yeah, like your guys' go-to, like as far as like
it's a
personally?
it's a really good too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the one que damos como el vergazo.
Yeah.
Pero
what's your favorite song to play? That we
Mine?
play, yeah.
recently my favorite one is Sentir Sombrero.
What about yours?
Lujos right now.
Damn.
At first I didn't like it, but it kind of grew on me.
I like
You
Aguila
fucking
Blanca.
hated it. You fucking hated it.
Why did you hate it, bro?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about it. I just didn't like it. I don't know if it was like the I don't know what it was, to be honest.
Was it because it was like, was it just difficult to play, or you're just like, hasta da hueva?
No sé, no me gustaba. No, it wouldn't call my name.
If anything, it's
Yeah.
easier to play, no? It's pretty easy.
Now it's easier to play, yeah.
Back then?
Back then it was kind of like iffy.
What about you, bro?
Oh, fuck. On bass?
Oh, I know what he's gonna say.
Well, what am I going to say?
Nah, just say it.
Nah, for me, Águila Blanca.
Was that what you were gonna say?
Águila Blanca, Gente de Sombrero. Oh, it's because all three of those,
You know,
like
what
that.
you know what this
they're
motherfucker
good.
does always at tocadas?
What?
When I'm like 3 hours in, or like when I'm losing my voice,
Yeah.
and I can't hit the high note, Águila Blanca is a high ass note.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker's like, hey, let's play Águila Blanca.
Let's run that one. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I can't.
No, it's because that
No
one
llego.
always.
You know what? I
like,
was gonna
like,
ask you that, like, because after a while, you're the back of your throat just starts getting like a little dry back there, and if you're doing all the talking and all the singing, like that's good. That's one crazy ass cocktail.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So like, I like having my tequilita.
Yeah. Dude, suavizar las cosas.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
¿Sabes a la garganta?
You guys down for a quick pause?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get it.
Y tan solo con desprecio me has pagado. Vive con huevos, compa, lo que es. Que si una vez dije que...
No, bro.
Well,
There's
let's
an
go to
In-N-Out
Wingstop
down
or
here.
something.
That's low key.
Ooh, I know, but
on a diet.
Viejas don't like In-N-Out.
He doesn't like In-N-Out. He doesn't like no white boy shit.
He doesn't like In-N-Out.
That's not even white, but it just doesn't hit, bye.
What do you mean?
He don't like
That shit's
Canes. He
fire.
don't like In-N-Out. He don't like nothing.
Canes, I'm with you on that one, bro. It's just
You don't
chicken
like Cane's?
tenders, like
Really?
yeah. I mean,
Really, bro?
it's good, but it's like
You can never go wrong with
yeah.
some chicken tenders. Come
But
on.
I can go to like Wingstop and get chicken tenders.
Low key.
But I feel like-
Wingstop is the move.
I'm feeling Wingstop.
Let's go
I'm
get
feeling Wingstop. I'm down.
Yes.
On some like big bag shit, the Wingstop ranch, bro. I
fucking loves us.
could drink that
Yeah,
shit.
that is drinkable.
Ah, that's excessive. Nah.
Dude,
drinkable.
that's probably the low. That's probably like if I had to rank all the different ranches,
Ranches, that one's
that's,
top?
That's
That's
top.
top ranch?
That's top ranch for sure. All right, guys, we are back, and if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the content. Go back to Linea Divina's page, bro. Show some love. Add my boys. Get them for your quinceañera. Just don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be this.
Damn.
And we don't charge 100 an hour no more.
No, they don't. They don't. They up there now. They up there.
Yeah.
But if with code Vive con Huevos, you can now get 10% off on your first
10%.
tocada.
That's right.
La
That's right.
Linea
And then,
Divina.
but guys, let's talk about these events, dude, because you guys have been on the up and up since the first one. You guys have been doing collabs with SDFC, which is huge. Congrats on that, guys. Real talk. Respetos putting on for the city. Realistically, bro, that's huge. So,
Yeah.
guys, honestly, mis respetos for that.
Thank you.
My
Thank you.
flowers to you guys.
Gracias por esa machine.
But before the SDFC collab, you guys needed to come up. So let's talk about that, bro, because you guys have been all over the place.
So yeah, with events, we started here in San Diego, pretty local, hitting up the basic promoters. Some of them pretty known, like Ace Events, SD Flyers.
Yeah.
We started literally like just opening events for them, and poco a poco agarrándolos la confianza. And definitely, yeah, we started going out, definitely outside of San Diego.
Yeah.
Reaching ourselves out.
What has been some of like the most, I guess, when I say memorable, I want to know like what sticks out in your head, and not because it's cool, but realistically, like, oh shit, this shit happened during one of the tocadas.
There's a ton of funny stories, and I think like the ones outside of state. Not outside of state. Outside the city.
Eventually.
County.
Oh, have you guys been outside of state?
We're gonna go to AZ, Washington.
We're supposed to go to Washington
Oh,
and
shit, okay.
AZ, but no se hizo. El contrato nunca se hizo.
Yeah.
With my boy from Sergio La Escuela Nueva.
Uh-huh.
And then right now I've been working on going to Phoenix. Yeah,
That's what's up, right.
That's what I've been doing and managing.
But let's talk about the ones outside of San Diego. What has happened?
So our first one was it Coachella?
I didn't go to the first one.
It was the first one. The first one I ever got
Damn,
was
bro.
Coachella.
You
about
fucked
that.
up,
For
dog.
reasons.
Yeah. Coachella was me and my brother. We actually got another Argentista. Shout out my boy Miguel. And then we had my boy Easy drive us up there. And we brought my boy Chris and Franco as well and the staff.
Yeah.
And our boy Luis as well. Shout out to Luis.
Yeah, we started streaming that one.
We streamed. That was the
Live
first one we
stream,
started.
yeah.
We actually started streaming to try to like generate more content,
Yeah.
similar to kind of this. And then we got to Coachella, and I remember we were starving, and we wanted to pass by some In-N-Out, huh? That sounded good. So we went for some In-N-Out, and we also got with the guy for the sound check.
Uh-huh.
Y llegamos al sound check y hicimos todo, and nos fuimos a comer, regresamos, and it was a big thing for us because it was like definitely the first event outside of San Diego, so like no one knows who we are. And so like when this started happening, it was crazy because they started bringing out caballos, bailando y toda la verga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, we
people started
felt like
dancing.
we were representing our city because we would say that, and they're like, they never heard of our names. So
Yeah.
we're, where you guys from? San Diego. Oh, that's fire! Like we felt like we were representing San Diego's
Yeah.
name. Like these are the guys from. This is what San Diego's got going on down there. You know.
That's what's up.
And we showed up and showed out. Like that was much love in Coachella.
Mhm.
And when
They
we got
had
on the stage
that
too, it was
crazy.
estaba pasado de verga.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Crazy.
nice. The ranch was nice. And then
Amazing.
I remember there's the Mesas Privadas. There's other like Coachella groups or ones from the Inland Empire. And one of them, they're like, "Where are you guys from?" We're like, we're from San Diego and shit. And then they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
like." They're like, you guys are fucking clean. Like, let's see how you guys sound. And we played the first song. I remember these guys started yelling like, "Oh, oh!" Shit. It was like funny as hell.
Yeah. If you guys could play any other genre besides regional, would you guys venture out? Like something crazy. Like, would you guys venture out to like EDM or like some headbangers type shit?
Push, push.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't see myself doing it. Maybe as a DJ, pero like playing it, no, I don't see myself doing it.
No. Just
No.
regional.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Me playing, I think low key, fucking jazz.
Jazz.
But
Oh,
I
shit,
think I
okay.
would move to like bass
Yeah.
type of thing because I don't know if I could really do like a guitar per se. I know that there's guitar players, but that seems too boring for me.
Yeah.
I feel like that like the only reason I stick to guitar is because the regional.
Are you an adrenaline junkie?
What do you mean?
like yes, yeah. Right? I low key kind of get that from you, bro. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, do you like adrenaline? Like, do you like a rush?
Oh hell yeah.
You
You're
get drunk off of adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah.
So
like, yeah.
it's like when you're doing something that's like daring that like fills you up with like emotion, basically.
Yeah,
so
hell
like
yeah. I
so
don't
like
feel like I'm that type of person.
so like skydiving. You're like you wouldn't do something boring, but you would like jump out of a fucking plane. Like
hell yeah, I'll do that shit.
I see that.
This is the type of person I am.
Yeah. I would do.
I've been doing some crazy shit. I remember Coachella, I was giving people shots and like crazy. Como pinche waterfall, a ver.
Yeah, the bottle service girl.
Hell
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What would I do? I would probably do salsa. Salsa,
Oh,
like the
okay.
piano.
Oh, actually, I do want to switch to salsa.
Salsa.
is
It's because
crazy.
salsa, and then I've gotten into like what? Oh yeah, salsa.
do you know how to dance salsa?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I'm not a pro.
Yeah,
but,
like
you know, I
basics,
gotta
basics.
the
O sea, sí
basics.
puedes sacar a
Yeah,
alguien,
remember
yeah,
that.
like one song or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salsa.
Somos
Which is-
pros. Somos
Which is
quinceañera
super
pros.
important. Are you guys in relationships?
I currently am in one.
Yeah.
I am.
No, I'm single.
I'm dating to marry. Trying to find my wife. You know what I mean?
Well, not currently.
Shout out
I'm in
to
a
my wife.
relationship. Yeah. But shout out to my girlfriend. Yeah. But
Is dancing important to your girls?
to be honest, I've been teaching my girl how to dance.
Really?
She knows how to dance like the basics, but like
Okay.
definitely my style is different from her style. So like we gotta like definitely like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
The
yeah.
first time I tried to dance with my girl, she was not comfortable with me, so she was like,
Like a little stiff.
she was like, nah, I don't know how to dance.
Yeah.
And now she wants to dance with me. Now she gets mad when I don't dance. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, because una cosa para nosotros es que yo creo que desde plays, like we've been learning how to play like dancing because we did quinceañeras and stuff, chambelanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely in our Mexican culture, yeah. But yeah, going back to the fact, yeah, I kind of showed my girl a little bit, and then yeah, nomás she's dedicated to. She's like, oh, like let me like teach me how to do it, like this and that, which I really like about her because she fits my energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is super dope. I think, I don't know about you, Rolis. I mean, if you're taking out girls or not, but I feel like Rolis is like the low key, like you're just drunk as fuck and you see your homie and he's got like 10 girls just with him at the booth. That's the low key, the vibe you give me here.
Nah, bueno fuera.
But like, I feel like for dancing, like as a guy, I just feel like that's so important to like want to take out your girl and want to dance a little bit because like so many girls just do want to dance, even if you look like stupid as hell when you're on the dance floor. It doesn't matter, like as long as you're having fun, you know, right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But I want to get into the SDFC collab. Like that's crazy to me. Like, you know, being a year and a half más o menos into your guys' group and then getting such a huge collab with probably one of the biggest, second biggest, because, you know, Padres is still pretty big, team in San Diego. Like, walk me through that process and how did you guys feel?
So one day I was just checking on the Grupo email, and so I got this email from the SDFC, and I was like, I was like, what? I kind of read it, and they're like, hey, look, we're part of the Fan Fest, and we're kind of like seeing how much you guys charge and stuff. We send you guys on social media. We think you guys would be a good fit, especially for our opening game for the season. So especially having like San Diego good season last time, it was an honor for us.
Yeah.
So like for me, it was like, yeah, I just kind of give her the details, sent her back the email. They responded pretty quick, and then they give us the opportunity, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna be. Well, first they told me that they're like, oh, like eventually, like in one of these games, you guys will be opening for a Fan Fest. But then they told us, and they shot me with the straight like bala, que the first game, the opening game. So for us, it was big because it's like, it's not a friendly, and it's on a weekend, so there's people there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was a 7 p.m. game, so it was like the whole fucking city was
the
there.
whole fucking city was there. So we're like, yeah, you know what, like let's do it, right? So I give them the prize. Like even me, like having an opportunity like that, like I feel like I'm humble. Like I don't really like want to charge them at that point, because I'm like, you know what, I'd do that shit for free. I'm doing it for my city.
Promotion that we got from it, like it was, and just to be able to play for the team, like, that was crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty sick. I mean, I get the whole imposter syndrome thing where you don't want to charge, but also te tienes que dar it. You got.
Por eso,
value
yeah.
yourself.
I mean,
You gotta
dimos el
value
valor.
yourself,
So I
yeah.
told the guys, I'm like, how much you guys want to do this? We set a certain amount, and they went through with it. They sent me just like to send them like kind of just some important documents for the payments.
You're right, yeah.
And everything like that. And then they were very good at communicating. They even made us shirts with Linea Divina on the
I
back.
did see that. That's fucking
Yeah.
sick. Dude.
It's freaking sick. Yeah, we're excited because
I
especially
hung
my
that
boy
shit up on my
Rollies.
wall.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah.
have to, bro. You have to. We're
100%.
waiting for ours. Shout out. I mean, SDFC. What's up? Waiting
Get
a
him
little
on the
bit. Yeah. But that's honestly fucking dope. Like, how did you guys feel when you guys were on stage?
Ask
like,
him. He
Well,
loves
first
SDFC.
he loves SDFC. Like we love SDFC. Don't get me wrong. We like soccer a lot.
Yeah.
Nah, but
But for
Rollies
Rollies,
basically
it's
cried.
two things. It's music and soccer.
Yeah.
And for him, it's more big.
Yeah, it's pretty much my life, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting it tatted on my calf. I'm not even like
The SDFC
yeah,
one?
like all jokes aside.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I first heard the thing, like that we got the email, I didn't believe it. I'm like, make sure it's not a scam, bro. Like don't like no me ilusiones, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was after an ensayo, I think, when they tagged us on a post, because we all have the account for Linea Divina. They tagged us on it said San Diego FC tagged you on a post. I didn't believe that shit. I go on it. It was like right before I go into my house, right? I opened it. I started bawling my eyes out.
Really?
I started crying. I cried and I started crying. My dad was, he's like, ¿Qué pasó, Rolis? This and that. And I couldn't even talk. I just showed him. And then he just started hugging me, whatever, this and that. And then, but yeah, it was like such a special moment for me.
Dang,
Oh yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
this fool coming, and he's like, "Wait, I literally cried over there."
Yeah,
because he's like, "Bro, it's like soccer and music, bro. The two things I love." And I'm like, "Yeah, me too." Yeah. Like low-key, I felt emotional because for me it was like I said, like my dad really loves soccer, and I think like soccer is a big part of our family as well. And so when I got the thing, I mean, to me as well, it was a big thing, like soccer, you know, especially SDFC.
Yeah.
Like it's something new in the city. and like we're new as well. So it's like, you know, it kind of like correlates.
Yeah.
And my dad was very excited about it too.
Yeah, it's like
He was
one of
very
those
excited.
things that like when I'm older, I get to say this. You know, like I'm
Yeah,
proud of
for
the
sure.
fact that we played, like us as a group, we played for SDFC.
Yeah.
And they treat you really well. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, big shout out to them. They treat you
The
really
staff
well.
amazing.
Oh,
Amazing.
SDFC is amazing, bro.
Very
Like
good.
the times that we've collabed with them, they've
No
really
problems
showed out for
whatsoever.
us.
Mhm.
But I mean, like you guys said, I mean, I would have cried too, bro. Like
Yeah.
realistically, like such a huge moment in your guys' lives and your guys' career to be a part of something so big for the city. Especially since there's so many groups out there that are trying to do the same thing.
Right. Yeah,
Exactly.
and I was gonna actually add on that.
Yeah.
We're the first grupo to be on the Fan Fest.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
recently I had seen that. Well, me being the guy managing, I was like I hadn't seen any of this. I was just seeing bandas like the ones like like be on the stage, but they don't really grab the attention of people.
Yeah.
Or they try rap or they try other genres.
Mhm.
And for us being the first grupo to be on it, kind of like gives us the spotlight. Like I really like that a lot because
Yeah.
it gave us that push that we needed and definitely opened a lot of doors to everyone.
When you guys are there, like obviously it kind of feels like imposter syndrome, right? But then I'm the type of person that's like, okay, what's next? And I hate, and I, not that I hate, but it's hard for me to kind of sit in the moment and like take it all in. Like I'm here. Like you guys are in the SDFC Fan Fest. You guys are playing for such an amazing crowd. Like what? Like I guess what I'm saying is like, were you guys able to take that in?
I think it all hit me on stage, like when we got on the stage. I think for
For
Rollies
sure.
too, yeah, because it was very surreal. Because I started telling these fools, like, I started getting on their ass because I was like, you know what, like, hey, pónganse vergas to record and everything. And honestly, shout out to my staff, Chris and Franco and everyone.
Yeah, they
And
shot
ECK.
really good videos.
Yeah.
Amazing videos.
Very
And
beautiful.
definitely are helping us a lot. But when I got on stage, I feel like that's donde me pegó.
Yeah. Were you guys able to invite your guys' family out to see you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give our families a shout out.
How did your family feel, bro?
Well, my mom cried.
Yeah.
Yeah. They felt very happy for us, for me, and for all of us, because they see we're so passionate about this music thing, and then seeing us on the stage was like a big accomplishment. They're very
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
imagine. I mean, because you guys have been doing this for about a year and a half, and
Yeah.
being on that stage, it must be a surreal feeling for anybody's family, realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because like for us, like I said, it was very surreal. Because I remember that we would start getting texts from our family members
Mhm.
and everyone, and like a lot of people congratulating us, like people in
Mhm.
the music industry, people here in the San Diego scene, anybody, family. And I remember it was very surreal because I know like our family, like they're seeing that we're doing big things now. Like it's not something small. It's not just a small dream. It's something
Yeah.
bigger than that. And definitely, like I remember my family cried. My family cried. And definitely being on that stage and seeing all those people and that they loved how we played too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adriana's Insurance, the biggest insurance company here, like national, like we didn't even know who they were until my cousin was like, "Hey, we saw that you guys got posted by them." Like we're like, "Wow, who?"
Yeah.
We're like, they got like 500,000 followers on Instagram.
Well, I think they're
bro.
like one of the, or
Yeah,
either the biggest
dude.
sponsor or like the second biggest sponsor of, SDFC.
They're
yeah.
on like the back.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
on
like,
the
oh,
They
stage,
contacted
yeah.
us. They're like, hey, we can get a picture.
And,
Yeah.
and they made us sign things. They made like it made me feel so special because they made us sign things. They made us take pictures. They're like, all right, in a few years when you guys are blown up, we want these, like we want free tickets. You know,
Mhm.
and like I feel so good. Like for someone to believe in you that you don't even know, but they just hear the art. They're like these guys are gonna go huge. Like
Yeah.
for another person to admire that, that's crazy.
And that motivates me a lot too.
Yeah.
Like when I feel down and I feel like I'm not motivated to do what I want to do, just seeing that guy que está gritando, or like that guy that says, ese compa Ricky or compa Rolly.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like that gives me the motivation that a guy I don't even know is cheering for me. And then especially when we get pictures,
Mhm.
like I've gotten recognized when I'm just like shopping and like one time I was in Fashion Valley and there's like 3 people that came up to me.
Really?
I was there 2 hours
Yeah.
and I was like, damn. And they're like, oh, you're the guy that plays for that grupo, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like to me, it feels like it's an accomplishment. Como
Yeah.
que se está dando, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
that.
yeah, it is a real surreal feeling once people start recognizing you for your craft, and they start pulling you kind of over and be like, hey, tú eres este tal y tal. Like I saw your post or I saw this, and it's like, but like honestly, my hats off to you guys, and like I said in the beginning, my flowers
you.
to you guys, because that's such a huge accomplishment at such a young age and so early on in your guys' career. And I can't wait to see what's next for you guys, for real.
Thank you, bro. That
I
means a
really
lot.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Se
Means a lot,
aprecia
bro.
machine. And then another thing I wanted to add is that the people didn't want us to leave.
Oh,
They kept on asking us for songs and songs. And the guys in the SDC are like, They're like, cut it out, bro.
Cut it out.
They're like, ya estuvo. And I'm like, I look back and then everyone's like, otra.
Yeah.
And I remember like,
That must have been
surreal.
such a
Best
sick ass
feeling as a
feeling.
musical.
Yeah.
And plus, they're on that stage. Like that's like aside from that stage, that's the best feeling a musical could get. You're at an event and you take over the event so good that now the crowd just wants to hear you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then having that on SDFC, like that's another level. Like they didn't like it felt like unreal. Like it felt like a dream.
Yeah.
Deadass.
The
No,
dream
and-
come true, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
because and then I want to give a shout out to Adriana's Insurance. They really did help us like push out like really good, especially me doing
all the collabing,
the
and all the
collabing
networking
and everything.
stuff, yeah.
Definitely, they have been a really big help, and we got so much revenue
Yeah.
and so much followers over it. It was crazy.
Yeah, well, that's how we started following each other too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if it, honestly, my big shout outs to SDFC because they really are doing a lot of things for the smaller creators
city,
and,
bro.
and,
Yeah.
and the city, the community, and what I wanted to say is like the smaller creators, where they are looking out for the people within the community and trying to give people that platform too. So that's fucking dope as shit. All right, what's next for you guys?
What's next for us? So currently, me like managing everybody, I was telling us, hey, like we low-key gotta start releasing music because we have all this revenue now and all these things coming up. What did people? We don't have nothing that people can listen us to. So definitely, we want to get something that is coming, and we're gonna probably do a little bit in a little bit here. We're gonna grabar the corrida that for us it's been hitting the most at all of our events.
Okay.
Los Lujos del R.
Uh-huh.
So I want to definitely do like a live video for that, and we definitely want to grabar un album en vivo.
Yeah.
And I write, so eventually we'll throw some of our own stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean that'd be pretty dope. I mean, working on a full song must take a lot out of you guys. Like an actual like song of yours, dude. Like put everything together must be fucking crazy.
yeah, and we've already been experienced that. We did one song. We have it. We just haven't released it.
Why not,
'Cause
bro? Why not?
SDFC.
'Cause,
Well, we didn't release it.
Oh, you guys did like a teaser, like a.
We did a Hey,
Basically.
para que la esperen próximamente. Y también tengo los lujos del R, but
Yeah.
this is
It
la
was,
calabaza.
you remember when SDFC fought LA Galaxy
Yeah.
or LAFC?
LAFC.
Yeah. We had released he made a song for the LA, like for the San Diego team, and it wasn't looking
the barra.
It
It was
looked
for-
good.
For the barra, yeah.
It was for Dago Boys,
Yeah,
right?
okay,
And
yeah.
then we were affiliating with the barra and everything, and then when that happened, that all happened, and then SDFC was like, "Hey, that doesn't represent what we stand for. Like that's not us." Then we were like, "Holy shit, these things gotta be staying. We gotta separate them.
We gotta be
keep them
separate
apart."
entities
Yeah.
from that.
So then we
Yeah.
never released it. It was a really good song. Like I liked it. It had me vibing. My mom was always on like, "Oh, let's play that one, play that one." You know.
And definitely another big goal for me now that we're only a year in is definitely going out of state. I feel like for us, it's like, yeah, it's the next step. And definitely getting more connections, more opening up. And obviously just promoting ourselves more.
Because it comes to a point when we're just over playing like the same events here and
Yeah.
here and over and over and over again, and then like they're dangerous. Like how we were talking about earlier, like they're low-key, like sometimes it gets dangerous. Sometimes people can't handle alcohol, or
Yeah.
or it's just the ego gets the best of some people.
Yeah,
you know?
no, and I don't see it not going there. You guys have the drive, you guys have the passion, and I mean, I think realistically, lo único que les falta es sacar música de ustedes, la neta. You know?
Yo creo que sí, es lo único que nos falta. Y
Yeah.
luego, encima de eso, lo que quería decir es que there's a point where ya como que ya nos conocen aquí mucho.
Yeah.
Because now it's like they see us play, and there's people that come see us play. Like there's people that see us nomás por Linea Divina for our sound.
That's
so now
beautiful.
having our own sound, it's easier to now rebrand
Yeah.
outside of San Diego. Definitely, some places I want to hit is definitely LA, more North Cal.
Yeah.
Because we do be going to the Inland Empire a lot, like Coachella, Palm Springs, that area. So definitely, yeah, my next spot is definitely AZ. I want to do AZ.
Yeah.
Definitely Washington, if I had to pick some of the states. And another big hot spot, as me being the one that runs it, I think Chicago.
Really? Is that
Chicago.
a hotspot for
Chicago's really like, they got
Chicago's
some
really
crazy
active.
groups.
Really? I didn't know that.
And not just me, because I
Yeah.
like Chicago groups, but like
But,
the
like, Grupo Redensa.
Grupo Redensa,
Is
Preferidos del
is the
Valle.
vibe different from groups from outside
Yeah,
of the
they
West
got like
Coast?
their own vibe. And then the thing on top of that is that
The whole thing,
they
you
say,
know?
there's like a lot of raza Mexicana.
yeah.
And I actually searched it up, and logistically, Chicago is one of like the second biggest city with like the most Mexicanos.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
so like I was like, you know what? If we branch out there, that'd be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Because then there's more opportunities, more promotion.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You meet new people.
Well, that's all. I mean, it's all like I always said. It's success is in collaboration. So
Right.
yeah, it's dope. It's more, the more people see the name, the more people see you guys. It's like it's just bound to happen. It's already there. I mean, you guys already cracked the code here. It's just cracking the code in another city.
Yeah, definitely. It's just branching ourselves out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys down for a quick rapid fire? Got some questions for you guys.
Go for it. Go for
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it.
Oh, all right. This is more for like brother bands, all right?
Okay.
Dijo.
Who's the most serious in the band?
Así my boy Rollies.
Yeah, I think so.
Así my boy Rollies.
Who's always late?
Oh.
Wait, you put it on, bitch.
Okay, it's gotta be you two.
Yeah, no, it's you.
Fool,
It's
you guys live in the
How am I
same
late?
house.
Hey, who is it? It's him. Yeah, look, they all find it. Look.
Everyone behind the cameras.
It's
is
5
like,
against
few
6 right
occasions
now.
where
It's
I'll
5
get late
against
here.
6.
No. If it's at my house, I'm never late.
Are you late? Why are you late though? You're
why am I
getting
late?
ready, huh? You're getting ready.
Yeah, I'm a pretty boy. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. Here's the one thing that we have as a group that's good that he put us on. When we first started out, we would get gigs, anything that came in. So we would have a gig at 8:30, and then we would have to go from Escondido all the way to San Diego downtown in a 30-minute span and set up and all that. So he would put us in these tiny compositions, like these tiny like time frames that would
And
have to.
they think it's not possible. It is possible.
No,
It's
it
not,
was
bro.
completely horribly
That's how you
possible.
guys are just
But we
sweating
made it
bullets,
happen.
huh?
We made it happen like dead ass.
We
Like
did
there
it,
was,
right?
There was a time where we went from Papas, we went from the SDFC game to Papas to all the way to
Esco.
Escondido. Holy, and we made it. We
Papa's and beer?
No. It's one of
Oh,
our friends.
it's a homie.
Yeah,
It's
it's a homie.
Papas.
I was like,
Shout out
hold
to
on, you
Papas.
guys crossed the border. You
It was
guys-
Barrio Logan, no?
Nah.
Barrio Logan, no?
okay.
That's something like that, I think.
Yeah, we went from the
Around there.
SDFC, so Mission to
Uh-huh.
Barrio Logan all the way to Escondido.
God damn.
Yeah, but
It
that's
was,
what he
that was
put
a
on
crazy
us,
day
yeah.
because it was a day back when we were still like a lot with San Diego.
Yeah, but yeah.
So basically, we had was it a gig? No, we just went to the soccer game. We just went to the San Diego game.
Yeah.
And then after that, we had a van with our boy Papas. And then we played at a bar in Esco, and I was like, you know what? We can make it happen.
It went
But
horrible.
ellos siempre me andan diciendo, they're like, nah, it's not possible, this and that. Y siempre me andan cagando el palo. But
Yeah,
we
I'm
end
gonna
up
be
doing
honest,
it.
yeah. Props to him because he's the one that pushes us.
And you guys play all pissed off on stage?
No,
No, they
we try to
settle
leave it
down.
off. We try to leave it off.
Once we get there and everything's suited up,
It's
they
just
don't
like-
really do a problem.
You just
with
get
it.
cooled down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you have to like put on an image. It's the
Yeah.
way you present your band, you
Yeah.
know? The way you present your image. If they see you like having a bad day, like you can't handle business, all right, you're not fit for the like. The
Or if you're
thing.
arguing on stage,
Yeah.
it's not a good look.
Well, even with us, like too, like we always tell the teamers, like if you're having a shitty day, like everyone's allowed to have a shitty day.
Yeah,
for
Like,
sure.
I'm never gonna take that away from anybody, but the way you come on the podcast is the way the audience listens to it, right? So if you're
Yeah.
having a shitty day and you're here just all monotone, like you're te está valiendo verga, or you're like thinking about like what's happening. It's like that transmits, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
huge on energy, so it's like that energy transfers onto like the audience, and I'm assuming for you guys too, it's the same thing. Your
Yeah.
guys' energy and the way you guys feel, y como tocan, that transfers onto the dance floor.
Nosotros tenemos que andar así bien pilas,
Yeah.
siempre. Even if we're like I remember one time we played at 3 a.m. in the underground nightclub here in San Diego.
Pop a Red Bull and you're good.
Yeah, pop a fucking energy drink. Yeah, fuga. That's what we did. Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of músicos that snort cocaine or
Yeah.
do drugs, or because they have to put that image or they have to get into
Well,
that
it's,
mode.
it's huge in the music industry,
Yeah.
and in a lot of industries.
Yeah, porque la cerveza me saben a agua, güey.
Yeah, los pacíficos.
Es
Okay.
la música belly, güey.
Well, now that you said that, who parties the hardest?
Oh,
I would say
Franco.
our staff member
yeah.
Franco.
I'll drink.
Or actually, I don't know. Sometimes my boy Easy.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah,
competition.
Easy. Nah, Easy.
Team. It's the staff that parties more than the grupo.
that happens, bro.
Low
That
key.
happens.
Yeah.
That happens. You gotta have that backstage etiquette, though, bro. I learned the hard way the green room etiquette, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo me puse una pedota, and I
Sí,
was
no?
in the green room, dude. The last time ever, because I was an invitee. I'm not gonna say where. The people that know, but
If you know, you know.
yeah. I was in the green room, and dude, it was just like shots. It was beer, this, and dude, I was on a sick one. I don't remember half of that event. And when I got home, I was like, dude, this is the drunkest I've ever seen you.
Hijo de chingada.
Yeah, and I was like, that's the last time I do that at a.
You don't
at an
remember
event.
nothing?
No, dude, that I blacked out like halfway through the event, and I got home and I was like, this is the last time, because you have to have manners in the green room. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Right,
you
yeah.
never know who you're meeting. There's people there. You're trying to network.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, yo llegué a la casa and I had like secondhand embarrassment the next day. I was like, la
Damn.
cruda moral, güey. I was like, fuck.
Sí, yo creo que también yo igual, como cuando estoy, especialmente en esos eventos or just random things that we go to as a grupo,
Yeah.
a mí no me gusta like to drink a lot because I know that I'm the one that's public in the image. Because most people, like as it said, like they know me as the lead singer,
Yeah.
and they don't know I'm the one that's managing, but I'm the one that makes the connections. So I do want to have a good impression always. You know what I mean? Like especially when those types of things.
Yeah, no, that was definitely like a hard lesson to learn. And now that I know, I'm just like, yeah, maybe I'll take like 2-3 beers.
Yeah.
If that, depending on what type of beers it is. And then I'm like, I'm good. All right, who's the perfectionist?
Yeah, my brother. I think my
Yeah, I
brother.
agree with
Yeah.
Santi.
I think my brother, as in the sense of like, que nos pone las pilas. Like, él cuando we had to get something done, he's definitely the one that says, hey, let's do this. Or like, come on, let's do that. A huevo. Like, he gets his like, set straight.
Also, like when
Not
we're
in there.
playing like at a tocada,
Yeah.
it has to be good. My setup needs to look good. If it doesn't look good, I start getting mad and I start like that's on my bad. I start screaming at
if
them.
you get that way.
Yeah, I start screaming at them.
He starts screaming at them, bro.
And the thing about Santi, he's straight up, te dice como son las cosas. He doesn't sugarcoat it. So, like, it's a good and... Nah, it's a good thing only, actually.
Yeah, that's
not a good or bad thing.
It's a good and bad. Nah, it's a good thing.
He's really blunt about this.
It's a good thing if you know them.
Right.
If you
Yeah,
know the
yeah,
person,
yeah.
it's
If
a
you
good thing.
don't,
Because if you
that's
don't,
fine.
you can.
That's why I'm more
You can hurt
quiet
someone's
because if I
feelings.
say
Yeah.
some shit that's gonna rub off you never know if
Yeah.
it rubs off this
Yeah.
way or that way. You
Which
know?
is why it was like when I told you guys downstairs, it's like super important to have the team that understands the way you are.
Como maneja
Because-
las cosas.
yeah, como manejas las cosas. Because like if you're at a gig and you're pissed off, like you can understand it's like, oh, maybe this is going wrong, and maybe he lashed out because you know that he likes it a certain way,
Yeah.
and it's not going that way. And like, yeah, fuera de eso, ya tocas, ya pasa todo, and you're like, okay, he only reacted that way because of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
for
it's
sure.
like, let's just leave it on the table. Tomorrow's a new day. Fuck it, let's get over it. So yeah.
Yeah, especially like communicating, because I feel like me and my brother, like how our family is, we're low-key blunt about things.
Yeah.
So yeah, like definitely adjusting to those things. It's like, yeah, but yeah, I always make sure that like if I do ever say something, it's like I'm like, hey, let's clarify. You know,
Reaccionas ya después. Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
bro, I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you,
The
bro.
aftermath.
Hey, well, no hay problemas en el grupo. We never had problems in the group ever.
Until
We
you
get
have
along.
problems. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problems.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Favorite corrido or song of all time?
Of all time, like, for
Yeah.
all time. Fuck.
I already know mine.
How did it go? Because
Damn,
I don't know mine, bro.
So, agarren los instrumentos.
course.
Alegre de Tecolotes. That's my favorite for
Damn.
sure. Me compa Ramoncito.
Like any corrido.
Yeah.
Fuck, I feel like if I'm in a car and I blast it, like it'll always hit El Gavilan. El
Oh,
Gavilan
yeah.
2.
Oh, okay, okay. I
They're more
think
the new stuff, not me.
Yeah.
I'm the old head.
No, that one, if I had to do old stuff, I'd do La Fuga del Dorian.
Okay.
Mejor ni me estorben para que se- That one's fire.
mine might sound basic, but Malboro Rojo. Right now, it's like, I could play that song and always
sometimes
hit, no
you
matter
He's
what.
hella hype.
yeah,
When
yeah.
I tell him, hey, let's play Malboro Rojo, he's like, bae, bae, bae.
When he's in a bad mood, you want him to talk a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Who's more likely to go to jail?
Franco.
Franco. He's so much stupid shit, bro. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
all love. But, like, for example, in Coachella,
Yeah.
the first time we ever went to Coachella, my boy got a little drunk.
It happens.
And he grabbed the mic and he started, they were doing like, it was in Halloween time. And they started doing a costume contest.
He took over the whole raffle.
He took over the whole
Yeah.
raffle. They
What
were
did
like
he
doing
say?
like the best costume.
Yeah.
And he went up to the mic and there was like a girl in like a gorilla costume, like a big ass gorilla costume. And like the promoters are like, oh, I think we have a winner and shit.
Yeah.
And then he grabbed the mic and he's like, I think we got a winner.
Hey, nah, this nigga's crazy. He's like that ass.
He started, and he had the Linea Divina everything on the staff shirt.
He's like, hey, you're representing us.
Yeah.
Hey, you always have to have that one person in the group.
Yeah, he's the vibes. He's vibes.
Who forgets the lyrics the most?
Out of you two.
I think it's me because I'm mostly segundian, but Ricky, he's on his shit.
Yeah.
I low-key do get the lyrics down. I remember at first I don't get them down.
Yeah.
But if I had to say someone, like, yeah,
You know
probably
what's
Rolis.
crazy?
But it's just because he does segunda, because I know that he has more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's crazy? I don't even sing, but I know the lyrics to every single song.
It happens because you're
Yeah.
listening to it. Versus, I think like as a singer, you're kind of like in your
We're
head.
multitasking.
Yeah.
No,
you're,
Me and
Yeah.
Rolis
yeah.
be on
100%.
multitasking all the
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
I feel that though.
Yeah.
I suck at lyrics, bro. I'd be remixing songs all the damn time. who spends the most money after a gig?
Oh,
shit.
That's crazy because we barely just started.
We don't
getting,
keep track of who.
That's how much money you guys
Yeah.
been
Why
dropping.
you putting that at me, bro? Come on.
All right.
Low key. Yeah.
Who would spend the most money? Oh, who's the
I
most?
feel like I would
who's
low-key
the
spend
most impulsive?
I look spend the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the pretty boy shit, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta get the haircuts. Yeah.
Hey, just got a haircut.
No shade,
yesterday.
bro. No shade. I'm growing out my hair right
Hell
now, so
yeah.
it's like
Yeah, same
I
here.
feel
Hey, it's
it.
relatable as hell.
Yeah. Who takes the longest to get ready?
That's why he's always late. Yeah.
You're wearing all black, bro.
Hey,
Get
but
it out.
I'm the lead singer.
And
Come
you know what's
on.
crazy is that we all wear the same shit. We always have the same traje or the same like
Just to
And
make
he's
it
still
real.
taking ready.
Listen,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta starch it. Oh man, who has the most fan in their DMs?
What do you mean like most like?
Oh
girls?
wait, never mind. Don't answer that. You guys got girls.
I'm
now.
taking, boss.
So you guys don't have fans.
Well, back when we didn't. Back when
It's
we
all about
didn't.
Rollies.
Back when we
It's
didn't.
Rollies. Yeah, it's Rollies right
Rollies
now.
has the most fans in his DMs.
What about Rollies?
Who would get canceled first?
Oh, Ricky for
I
sure.
would get canceled first.
Oh,
I've been seeing
Ricky
some
for
funny
sure.
ass shit on stage. What do I sing? Well, this was not even that funny, but I said 6'7" once, and then like the other
Fucking crowd goes wild.
That has nothing to do with anything.
no. But one time I
Only a
said,
sixth grader
I
would
see,
do
some,
that.
I see some random shit. Like I be seeing something about a client. I'd be like, what do
Nah,
I be
one time I
saying?
got banned on TikTok.
just
I
roasting
be
never
saying
did.
stuff that my
Roasting the
boy Ezekiel
clients,
tells
bro.
me. He tells me after the show, he's like, "Why'd you say that on the mic, bro?
Yeah.
You trying to get us canceled or what?"
Yeah.
All right, and then who's the most likely to disappear in TJ?
Easy can.
Ezekiel.
That's funny. He's the most likely to disappear in TJ.
Yeah.
He disappears like in an hour.
Do you do like just random side quests?
Actually, no. You know who? Non.
Non isn't here.
But he's not here. But
Non is not here. But Non.
But we have this crazy ass friend. He won the last event. He almost got into a fight. He started running away and those again. Like he's crazy.
What was that called? Took the van and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I? He
Basically.
took your
Type of
car.
guy.
Did I? He took your car.
Oh yeah, he did take my car.
Oh
once.
wait, what?
He took my car.
Did he get in the fight and then he took your car?
No. So actually,
that
this
shit.
traces back to like we had an event, right? We had a private event.
Yeah.
And this is my girl's friend that hired us. And I was like, you know what? Like this one now was kind of bored, and he's like, I'm trying to go see a girl. He's like, I don't have no car. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give you the keys.
That's one thing about him. He's so sangre
Yeah.
aliviana. Like he's like
Yeah.
nicest guy. You know.
It's because I don't like. They tell me sometimes, and maybe I should take their
little
advice.
too
When I do
nice.
take their advice, sometimes I don't see the situation full.
Yeah.
Right? I think about like just nomás así.
After, yeah.
Yeah, yo soy así de
You're like
noble.
everybody's best friend.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
like
Shit.
I'm very amigable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a mí me gusta like, you know what? Like if if it's possible, I'll do it, bro. Whatever you need.
Yeah.
O sea, ahí está.
All right. I'm not gonna leave this in, but do you guys want to get into something else, or do you guys good before we get into the last questions?
Let's do the story about San Bernardino and LA.
Nah, it's not really that good.
Yeah, that's like our
It's
whatever.
whatever.
All right. It's just a guy
What
jumping
basically
on a
just
table.
happened is that there's this guy who said like something about.
Just a guy jumping on a
He's
table.
like, you guys are from San Diego, and we're like, yeah. And he's like, I'm gonna show you how to get it down in San Bernardino.
He got so excited. He's like, we get down.
He's like,
Because
we
I'm
get fucking
Because
down. It was a ghetto ass
me
party.
and the other promoter, Esteban, we're like, nah, you don't get down. You don't get,
He's like,
show
you
us
don't
how
get
you
down.
get
He's
down.
like, shows you get down. He gets on the stage with like 4 or 5 guys. They pull out a table. They first start pouring beer on it. And they get on stage with a group.
It's so random.
It's not funny. That's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. We should do it, bro.
Well, we're doing it right now.
Wait, we're doing it?
Yeah, just go for it. just keep on saying it, bro. Just keep on going.
Okay. This motherfucker goes. They go on the stage, right? And they fucking start jumping one by one like minions
Like
until they
onto-
shatter the table.
And at that
And
point,
then-
they're just falling on straight ground.
No, and then the little leader, the guy who was saying, he's like, that's how we do in San Bernardino. He grabs the freaking table and starts shaking it up and down like an ogre, bro.
Yeah, and then they got, and then they were throwing like like midgets. They were throwing like this one midget up in.
No,
oh, I
man.
can't say
Tenían un
that.
pinche nanito,
Yeah.
güey.
Oh,
Ese
yeah.
vato lo están aventando en el aire.
Yeah, like if he was like King Julian or something, you know.
Okay,
like-
you know there's shout out to short people, but there's actual businesses in Mexico that you can rent
Yeah.
out enanitos, like short
Yeah.
people.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah,
It's because they're the life of the party.
Yeah.
I'm being for real.
But it's crazy because, like, I mean, low key, I kind of felt bad for them because, like, you could literally rent them out to, like, not do whatever, but, like,
It's like prostitution, but just more.
Pues, I don't think
yeah,
that-
that's so wild to
crazy.
me, bro. Like, yeah. But anyway, sorry.
No, yeah, basically,
Sidetracked from the.
that's the whole story. And
A
then,
little fun fact.
yeah,
there.
little fun fact. That's the kids you guys in Mexico.
Yeah.
yeah. Pretty much.
If you ever want an anito in Mexico,
Just rent them out, bro. There's
You know who to call.
website,
Yeah.
link in bio, 10% off with code Vive con huevos. But, but guys, honestly, it's been a pleasure. It's been so fun to get you guys
thank you.
to get to know you guys a little bit on the deeper level and also on the more personal level. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending the time and the energy and letting people into your lives a little bit and what goes on in the background.
Yeah, definitely.
Because a lot of people see the stage, they see the lights, they see the end product, they see the highlights, but they don't see the background and shit of what really goes on. You know, the times that you failed and the times you wanted to quit and the time, you know, all the networking stuff that you go through. And like realistically, everybody, you know, as much as work as you put in and the back end stuff, like sometimes maybe they don't even want to fucking do it, but they show up for you guys. And realistically being here and seeing your guys' squad and how down they are for you guys as a group and as people, and seeing how strong that bond is, that just speaks a million words for what you guys have going on and what you guys have store for the future. So keep that bond strong. I know times may get tough sometimes, and sometimes you guys might get on each other's nerves. It's gonna happen.
It's eventually. It happens in every.
It's inevitable.
It's like a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But keep this bond going strong, guys, and I really respect what you guys have going on.
Thank you, bro.
bro.
And I really
Appreciation
appreciate it.
means a lot.
Another thing I wanted to add is definitely I think we have an amazing team. I
Yeah.
think the team we have right now
Yeah.
is the way we work together. Everything, it's just perfect. I think I wouldn't ask for a more better team, more or less. Anyway, especially yo, que es el que maneja todo. I definitely think like everyone puts a part, and their part in it is like definitely a key stepping stone to
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, once you start delegating tasks and people know like their role and stuff,
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and there's gonna be hiccups in the road regardless. But as long as you guys know at the end of the day, it's like business is business, but personal is personal, and don't let that intertwine or get into like your guys' personal relationship. Once that starts happening, and honestly, in any creative space, take a step back
Right.
and look at the bigger picture and see how far you guys have come.
Sí, como digo, yo los veo como hermanos. A
Yeah.
todos son mis hermanos. Y como dices, las cosas malas, pues there's going to be bumps in the road,
Sí.
right? Always, with anything. But just knowing how to communicate the things, and we're pretty good at it. So, yeah. I think we're good.
No, well, you guys have an amazing team. I really like it.
Appreciate it, bro.
But guys, we are going to start winding down a little bit. Y como siempre, we always like to ask our invitados especiales these special questions, these one-of-a-kind questions that I did not steal from anybody.
Les hizo ChatGPT.
Yeah. Charlie. Shout out Charlie. If you guys could go back and give yourself one piece of advice, at what age would you go back to and what would you say?
The age I'd probably go back to is 15 for sure. When I first started getting to music. And then what I advise, the second part was what I would advise myself.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what would you say to yourself?
I'd probably just tell myself to not overthink as much and just start. And that goes with music and just any goals I set for myself. Because I feel like what stopped me a lot was waiting for the perfect moment. And there's no such thing as a perfect moment. The thing is just to start. And then, like we mentioned a lot, is to just trust the process.
Yeah.
It's un camino, if
Right,
anything.
man.
And
Yeah.
I feel like I can relate on Rolly's. Probably go back to when I first started playing guitar. Because I remember those nights that when I was staying and playing guitar, yo nunca me animaba. And just knowing that you can just do that shot, you know, like just go for it. And like how Rolly said, there's no perfect moment. So everything starts somewhere. And you just got to learn how to do it. And ever since that day, ever since starting the grupo, it's taught me how to be a better person. It's taught me how to be definitely skills in life. And for me, that's the biggest thing. So I would go back to when I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Me,
You still have a whole life to live, bro.
yeah, I'm still
He's a baby.
barely living, but I feel like I would go back to like back when I was a freshman, back when I was with this, I could have been doing way more things than what I was doing, but I was procrastinating a lot. I feel like I would tell myself to stop procrastinating. Like what he said, there's no perfect moment. Like you need to stop like getting on your ass and like actually like
Start living life.
get up and practice. Because people would ask me, how did you learn how to play tolo or bajo so quick? It's like, bro, just practice. Like hard
That's
work
key.
beats talent every single time.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like it's just practice over practice over practice. And like one of the first tocadas we had, it was at a beach, and I barely knew how to play bass, but we still made it happen. And we posted a TikTok on it, and it went horrible because they were all shitting on how the way I played bass. And I don't. Is it still up? No, or we took it down.
No, I took it down.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But after that, I locked in. That was like a changing moment because I was like, holy, like if I actually want to do this, we gotta lock in. Like we gotta like do something about this to change the trajectory of like you know,
Yeah.
about like the group.
That's good that kind of like fueled your fire to do a little bit better, because I think most people in the creative space, we do get sometimes like those negative comments, or you know, the bigger you get, the more hate you get. It's true. The more we get bigger, and the more that we see the comments sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think more times than not, you know, one of the biggest rules is like don't give into the negativity online. Partially because that makes you want to quit so much, so many times. But I mean, you taking that and seeing that negative, those negative comments, and using that to fuel your fire to progress and do better in your craft. Like, dude, that's maturity at its finest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro.
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's mostly those moments that you capture. Like I feel like in mine it was like knowing that, hey, like stop just being in your ass in your room, you know, like start doing something. And when I got like that thing, it's like getting that maturity and
Yeah, and it's crazy because everybody tells you this, but it's true. It's not. You won't believe it until it actually happens to you. Because like right now, I'll look back like at my 14-year-old self, and I'd be like, well, there's no way in 2 years we would have been playing with SDFC. But now, like I look at it, and it's just because we've all worked our asses off just to make it happen. But 2 years ago, I would have been like, holy, it's never going to happen. We post a few TikToks and it never goes off.
Yeah.
we start opening up for big grupos like
Yeah.
Los Chaca or Los Nuevos Chavos, and for us it's like, I know me and my brother, we listen to Los Nuevos Chavos.
That's
So
crazy.
recently, like, we opened up for them, and for us it was very big because it's like, bro, like we're starting to make it, like it's
Yeah.
starting to
Yeah.
se está
Starting to
dando,
hit.
you know,
Yeah. Well, it's like Darlie said, it's like trust the process.
right?
And like how we talked about downstairs, it's enjoy the process too. Because then you look back at these moments and you're like, oh shit, we made it, or we did this, you know, and look at where we started and look to where we are now.
And there's a ton of memories that come with it.
Yeah.
Like I think we're gonna live with those forever. And
Yeah.
even
Sure.
si no se da la música, pues, aunque sea nosotros tenemos una experiencia que alguien más no puede tener.
You guys started at parties where they were throwing cake,
Right.
and now you're playing on stages at SDFC. Like, look at that trajectory.
It low-key is, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And guys, the final question: if your guys' story could teach someone one thing, what would it be?
Say that never think that you're not enough. Because a lot of us, like me being a person, I feel like I always strive. Like I'm never happy with what I just have. Or like I think that what I have isn't enough. And knowing to take that value definitely is like, hey, look, like put yourself in the picture of how things have played out so far. And it's low-key like, it's mind-blowing to me. Like my brother said, like in a year or two, like está muy cabrón. And for me, it's definitely like, yeah, never think that you're not enough, that you're always enough. And it's just, that doesn't mean to stop and procrastinate. It just means just to keep going. Because at the end of the day, you can be a better self of what you are. You can never just be like, just enough, you know? Like, and having like, a mixture of both is like the perfect storm.
Yeah, I think there was this really big boom a long time ago about like culture, hustle culture.
Yeah.
And like just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I was really big into that, but I never took the time to like actually, and this is a repeating topic, but it's like I never took the time to kind of look back at the bigger picture because I was always on the what's next, and we would get the bigger collabs and we would get the bigger artist here, and I was never satisfied, and until I took a moment to like and actually Celia and Bao, shout out them, are my co-hosts and my wife. They're the ones that are like, dude, look how far we've fucking come, and the people that have been in our humble home.
It's those realizations, because me as the managing, like I be seeing, oh, this fucking grupo got that, or like a fucking big ass like,
or the comparison,
right? There's comparisons, but you should never compare yourself, because at the end of the day, I look back and I'm like, oh shit, well, we did this, we did that, we did like, and like the span of a year, like most of these grupos have like 6 years. A lot of the grupos that we've been playing, or there's people that are already in the music industry, or their families have been like, it goes in their veins, and or people that already played in past groups, and it's things that they have experience. None of us have experience in this. This is our first time dándolo, and we're doing it pretty well, solid, pretty solid for just some random San Diego kids, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said in the beginning, it's like looking back at your faith and dándole gracias a Dios por las oportunidades que han llegado hasta ahorita.
Sí, porque Dios siempre va a ser el que te va a guiar, el que siempre va a ser.
Yeah.
Whatever religion you are, whatever you believe in.
Yeah, whatever higher power. Yeah.
Whatever higher power you think, but yeah, definitely.
That's dope, man. What about you guys? Are you guys collectively on the same page?
Yeah, I'm pretty much on the same page. And to add on to Ricky is like, so not compare yourself to other people's success, because comparison is the thief of joy. And also staying humble, like not looking at yourself above anybody or below anybody. Just staying humble, you know, just remember where you're coming from and just pues seguir echándole ganas, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with Rolis is too. Yeah, because I feel like most of us are collective on being humble in the grupo. A lot of us.
Big on Rollies.
Yeah.
Rollies has always been one of the most humble.
But Rollies will be the most humblest.
Like
guy.
he's always, and a big part of me, because 14-year-old making this money going now, you want to show off to all your friends. But Rollies has always been that figure that you see and you're like, so it's told you like, hey, nah, stay humble, don't post, don't post. And I feel like he's had a big ass influence. Like I think for that.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Yeah, well, as quick as it comes, así también te
Yeah,
lo pueden
like,
quitar.
hella quick. Like money comes and goes, like really quick.
Yeah, and people.
Pero ni dinero, way. Like the as soon as we went up, we can easily just go down.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and people see that, you know. I think if you carry yourself in a way where you are humble and I think everybody talks about this way. It's like if you treat the CEO the same way that you treat the janitor, people are going to see that and they're going to respect that 100% more than the person that comes in with the big ass ego. And what people are always going to say is like people who do have that big ego, they need that ego death because and you need life to humble you for you to be able to appreciate the smaller things in life. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your guys' time. Is there anything that you guys want to plug in before we end this recording? We're gonna do the songs in a bit.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the team. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Rolis. Thank you to Santi. The team, how we built everything together. I think we've been doing really good. And let's just keep going. Pura Linea Divina. And I want to thank also our fans watching. The people that supported us from the bottom. All the promoters. Thank you to my family. Shout out to my mom and my dad. I'm definitely very excited with like everyone and all the apoyo que nos han dado. Y que se siga dando. And just to keep going straight for here.
Hell yeah.
Because it's not we're not stopping. We're just going to keep going.
Hey, and big thank you to you guys. Like, thank you guys for giving us this opportunity.
Oh, yeah, man.
Sí, gracias a Vive con Huevos, porque se dio.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. Honestly, the platform is here for whenever you guys do want to do anything. Once
Part
you
two?
guys, part 2. You guys need to come up on that album, bro. Once the album comes out, we
once
do
the
the
album
album
comes,
release, bro. You
okay.
guys, yeah. I called dibs on that podcast.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds
good.
this
Yeah.
territory. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, bro. No, but
Los
honestly,
lujos del R.
I wish you guys nothing but success. You guys la están rompiendo bien cabrón, la neta. And shout out to your guys' family for always supporting your guys' dreams.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's you guys versus the problems, not the problems versus you guys. So keep this calm collectiveness to you guys' self and the brotherly love. You guys have an amazing team, and you guys have nowhere else to go but up from here. So I wish you guys nothing but the best. Vive con huevos siempre, guys. And then plug in your guys' socials if you guys want to. Whatever, the personal ones or the Linea Divina, where they can find more about you guys. If you guys have any other YouTube channels, Spotify.
Just, can you edit in, like, I'll give you it after. Can you
Yeah.
edit it in, like, right here?
Yeah.
most
There
definitely.
you go.
I'll add mine down here as well, and
There you go.
my personal, and then
Fire, but yeah. Nah, that's.
and then also and at Linea Divina on all social media platforms. At Linea Divina Oficial, I'll give you it as well. You guys can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, lo que sea, and never be afraid to contact us. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Para lo que sea, a la orden.
And with code Vive con Huevos, you guys can get 10% off your guys' first tocada, like I said. I'm
That's
just
true.
saying.
That's true.
Nah, it's true.
Use code Vive con Huevos and hey, maybe free hour.
Hey,
Hey,
half
hey.
an hour.
A Vive
Hey,
con Huevos
here.
privada.
Yeah.
Privada here
In
at
the
Vive
house?
con Huevos.
We could.
be looking badass.
We could, yeah.
We low-key did house parties before like that.
Well, it was
We
funny because
did.
right before we set it up, I was like, damn, that would be fucking sick if they're gonna bring their instruments like on a Saturday. I just do a carne asada and invite the homies over.
Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna do
let
this
us
whole
know,
thing,
no,
yeah.
please.
Hey,
Let
we'll
us
get it
know.
done.
Free
We'll get it
tocada?
done. Free tocada. We're
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Oh hell yeah! I appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
no, we
Bueno,
got you.
cuando
Yeah.
necesites,
Let's
just
clip it
dinos.
out.
But we also
Content.
need a song if you guys want to throw down on a song for us. But
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll drop a song right now.
hell yeah.
Que rollo plebada para que lo esperen. Los lujos del R al estilo de las compas de la LD. En vivo desde Vive con Huevos. Ya les va un pedacito. Dice más o menos así como Rollis. Tengo el rato libre, el jefe me dio la luz verde. Voy a guardar el rifle. También las 5-7. Son mis vacaciones. Tengo varias atracciones. Los lujos son mis fuertes. Santro me divierte en África y sus safaris. Pasearme o en Ferrari. Con plebitas hermosas siempre llego a los lugares. Ya nadie me cuenta y yo he conocido de todo. Los 5 continentes los ha aventado solo. 5 son las letras que conformaron mi apodo. Amigos de la infancia también me dicen el solo. Soy el R, soy el chino. Está China ya parado. Casinos apostado. Dolaritos se gana. Para que se lo esperen, plebada. Desde Vive con Huevos, sus compas de la Linea Divina. ¡Ánimo!
But guys, como siempre, live your best life, fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. We out of here. We love you. Peace.
Amen. Amen.